Now, Washington Mornings on the Mall. 105.9 FM. And AM 630. WMAL.
It is 6:07 on WMAL, where Washington comes to talk, and a lot of you want to talk today about what happened last night. We were up late last night watching the numbers come in, saw it all unfold in the 11 o'clock hour. Brian Wilson along with Larry O'Connor. The phone lines are open at 1-888-630-9625. That's 1-888-630-WMAL. What's on your mind? What needs to happen going forward? We're going to give you a lot of time today to have your say, so get on the phone lines right now. While we're waiting for that to happen, we want to check in very briefly with Jim Ryan from ABC News, who is in Ohio and has been since last night. Jim, it did come down once again to Ohio.
It sure did, and a very close race in some very specific counties and regions of this state where the candidates both were trying to get out support, especially in big cities, Cincinnati, Columbus, and Cleveland. It turned out that the election really sort of hinged, I think, in the Cincinnati area, where President Obama took the county where Cincinnati is, not by very much. The surrounding counties around that county, Hamilton, were won by Mitt Romney. So it sort of came down to that, and that really graphically illustrated how this state went. And, yes, upheld its record of picking presidents, 26 of the last 28 since the turn of the 20th century.
All right. Now, are there any questions about impropriety, any issues being raised this morning?
No. The Secretary of State last night, I grabbed him as he was walking out the door at about 11 o'clock. He saw that the returns were coming in, that they were still lacking some from the cities. He expected them to go the president's way, and in fact they did. I asked him about that. Were there any problems? There were minor things like paper jams. There were a couple of observers, polling place observers, who were supposed to keep their mouths shut and their hands to themselves, and apparently either he got too close to voters or they crossed over the 100-foot line or did something and had to be asked to step back. That was about it. And you didn't see mass problems or claims of voter fraud anywhere, at least not in Ohio.
Jim, you mentioned Cincinnati kind of putting it over the top for Obama, and that's actually kind of a little surprising, isn't it? Because isn't that whole region kind of more referred to as northern Kentucky than it is southern Ohio? It tends to lean a little redder. Is it just the deep center of the urban area that pushed him over the top?
Undoubtedly. You know, we haven't seen a breakdown neighborhood by neighborhood or precinct by precinct, but certainly I think that's the assumption here. Mitt Romney came into that area not necessarily counting on Hamilton County, where Cincinnati is, but the surrounding counties, the suburban areas there, to maybe overcome what he saw coming in Hamilton County. Well, it was close. It was very close. Every county around Hamilton, in that sort of 8-county region, went for Romney. Just that one was for the president.
Wow.
All right, Jim Ryan with ABC News. Thank you for the update from Ohio, where it does appear the final decision was made last night. We were waiting on everything to come in.